A large consumer goods company came to me with a problem. Their marketing team was running their entire editorial calendar out of Excel. This meant that they had multiple spreadsheets floating around, no one knew which one was current, and when someone was asked, "Hey, what's launching next week?" nobody had a confident answer. They needed one place where their whole organization could see what was going live, and their internal content team could see what needed to happen in order to get everything out the door on time. We built it in Airtable in just a matter of weeks, and I'm going to show you exactly how the system is structured and how you can build one for your team. The thing is, this company isn't unique. This is a situation I see constantly. Most teams are struggling with multiple Excel calendars where nobody actually knows which one is the most up-to-date and current one. Most teams don't have visibility into task ownership. It's usually someone sending a Slack or Teams message with a question like, "Who's handling this?" or "When is this due?" Often the intake process, if there even is one, is happening via email, which means that requests are getting lost or projects are starting that honestly never should have. What's important to realize is that the cost isn't just time. It's the campaigns that launch late or that should have never launched at all. And behind most of these marketing teams is a spreadsheet that looks a lot like this, where all the campaigns are dumped into one tab. The formatting is not designed in a way that makes it easy to understand what's going on at a glance. We've got very little standardization in terms of what kind of options are available for these drop downs. And when it comes to seeing our internal notes, these are actually visible to everyone who opens up the spreadsheet. So if we want to share this with our organization, we've got to show everything that's in this sheet or nothing at all. These are the exact kind of holes we help marketing managers and their teams dig themselves out of. So this is where we started. Let's take a look at the architecture that solved all of these problems at once. So at the very top, we have our marketing calendar, which shows all of our campaigns in a simple calendar view. And this is visible to everyone across the whole organization. So anyone can come in here and see every campaign that our team is working on. We can click into these campaigns and see the first level information, such as the campaign status, name, brand, priority, and then click a level deeper to see what is the overview of the campaign in terms of the type of campaign it is. What channels is this campaign going to be launched on? What are the dates for the launch and the end dates of the campaign? What is the campaign duration? We can see the budget and performance of the campaign. And this information, just because it's visible here, doesn't mean it has to be visible to everyone that looks at this page. We can set up visibility conditions so that only our marketing leaders can see the budget and performance, while everything else is visible to everyone else in the organization. We can set up the manager of this particular campaign. We can see all the projects that have been started to create assets for this campaign and click into those projects to be able to see what is this particular project type, the status, when is it due, what tasks have been created in order to get the creative and the copy and all the other pieces of the campaign done. You can see those assignees, the status of those tasks, when things are going to be started and ended. And then we can see what assets have been created as part of this campaign and project management process. Everything links together. So when you change one item on one page, it changes instantaneously on the public marketing calendar. So this calendar view is what our leadership and everyone else in the organization sees. And then we can click in to see what our internal content team sees from a marketing management perspective. All of our campaigns laid out in a nice list view. You can even look at this as a timeline to be able to see everything linearly as it's going to be launched. It's two different views, same data, no duplication, no confusion. The leadership and the entire external organization sees what they need to see, and the internal content team sees what they need to see in order to get their work done. Now look at this. This is what turns a good system into one that people actually use. So let's flip back to the list view of our campaign planner, and let's add a new campaign here. Instead of email chains, requests come in here, one consolidated, streamlined intake form. I've got it pre-filled with a couple of fields that make sense for a product launch campaign for Q3. And we're going to want to use the social media channels the email channels and the paid search channels, but we could select a number of these different channels if they applied in this case. We can set a launch date, we can set an end date, and we can set a budget. As soon as we create this record, it is going to show up under our requested campaigns. And one thing you'll notice is that as soon as we request this campaign, we're going to have an automation that runs in the background to generate the campaign brief based on the intake details from that form. And obviously from here, we can refine it and iterate on it, but we have the foundation for something that can be shared with leadership and the creative team to get everyone on the same page about what is actually happening with this campaign. What's super cool about this is we can continue to make this better, more customized to your team, as long as you have the details that you need being requested in that intake form so that we can feed that into the prompt that's going to generate this initial brief. Now the team has everything that they need to start working on this before they even look at the campaign. Now, one of my favorite parts here is the handoff notifications. As soon as I, as a manager, come in here and review this project, I can move this into the planning phase, and this is actually going to generate a Slack notification that gets sent into any channel of my choice. I can see the details of the campaign here in this notification, and I can click on this link in the notification and be taken directly to that campaign record in my marketing command center. The system tells everyone what to do next. There's no more chasing people to get things done. This is what replaced separate tools and separate Excel spreadsheets for a Fortune 500 marketing team. If your team is still living in spreadsheets, this is your starting point. The template for this entire system is available in my marketing systems community. Just hit the link in the description to grab it for yourself. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to build the project and task management layer next, so your content team always knows what to work on at any given time. Thanks for watching.